Alright, I'm here with what I thought might be a fun little video. For the last few days, I recently picked up on the Steam sale this early access game called Dyson Sphere Program. And it's basically like a 3D Factorio-esque kind of game. And it clearly hit my addiction receptors because in about 3 days I've clocked in about 16 hours on the game. So, it's like it's a holiday weekend because I just kept playing it. Anyway, what I thought I'd do for this video is just give a quick walk around. I'm probably about maybe a third of the way through the game, like in terms of technological progress. If you've ever played a Factorio-esque game, they tend to... You start off with a pickaxe and a gun, and that's about it, and then you grow to building factories and everything's automated, and you've got tanks and robots, and this one adds the element of outer space to that. So you start off on this tiny little planet, and this is actually where I started off. So these factories have been here since the beginning, and then it just sort of grew and grew, and this is only one part of the planet. You notice my factories, I do this in Factorio too. I don't tend to build in a... Like, I'll have a layout in my head if I'm building something from scratch, but a lot of this stuff grows organically, so you'll see these belts like twisting in and around each other. These cubes here are resources that you use to, go through the technology tree. And the eventual goal of this game being completing a Dyson sphere, which, for those who don't know, it's a theory where you could encase a star in mirrors and metal and essentially have theoretically infinite energy. So, what I'm going to do is just kind of fly around, show off this factory. So, basically, what I did here from that starting area, I just expanded out. It's like, okay, I need red research. Well, what does red research need? Oh, I need hydrogen. Okay, that means I need to extract oil, and then I built up around that. And then I need yellow research. Yellow research requires titanium and diamonds. Now, titanium doesn't really occur naturally on this planet, so that's where the expansion comes in. I've got windmills, solar panels, coal plants. Oh, these are actually burning oil, I think. Unlike Factorio, though, this game doesn't have any enemies to worry about, which is kind of nice. We're just able to build in peace. Yeah, so this is the first planet, and these giant towers here, these are essentially the robotics base, essentially. So you've got drones inside them that'll automatically transit material from one to another. This one is bringing diamonds over to that other thing to get the yellow research. They're pretty expensive to make, so I only have one on this planet, or two, because you need a sender and a receiver. Just pick up some fuel, and so the other thing, and I haven't gotten to this, that's one of the other planets in the system, floating over there. But yeah, so once you get to a certain point, and you have the fuel, and your suit has been pumped up enough, you can just do this. And you're in space! So you see, I've already got a bunch of mirrors. Those are all the tiny little mirrors I've got rotating the sun in various orbits. And those can provide energy. So, like I said, titanium doesn't occur naturally on that planet, so that naturally makes you go, okay, now I gotta explore and expand. The game has a very organic way of, forcing you to explore. So we're gonna go to the... No, we're gonna go to this planet first. The red one is where I found most of the titanium. This white one over here is where I found silicon, which is also very difficult to get in the starting planet. I also don't know if these planets are random. Oh, while I'm out here, one other thing of note is that other star systems, a couple light years away, which is making me think that there are... I'm going to pump some fuel in the tank. That there are other stellar bodies we can go to, with more planets to explore and mine, which means you can probably get factories on, like, interstellar scales. As of right now, I just got the technology that lets me transfer stuff between two planets. Also, there's no fall damage, so you can just crash into the planet. I just got the technology that allows me to send things between planets, which is this bad boy right here, the Interstellar Logistics Station, which requires some pretty advanced materials. My home planet was kind of crowded, as you saw, so that's why I decided to expand a little bit. And I'm using this planet as a test case, but essentially I'm trying to just do a major factory to build everything I need. So I've got these things gathering a bunch of raw materials, this thing's mass-producing solar panels, but over here, I'm going to be basically pumping out the materials that, like the more advanced materials. Computer chips, gears, conductors, they all get fed into these big buckets. Then the plan is, I'm going to be making those into the next level of components. Like this one takes the two varieties of computer chip, and you get that. It's used in these more advanced technologies. Engines, it takes a few of these. Advanced engines takes the old engines, plus another one of these parts. So there's a ton of open space in this planet. The one thing that's going to be a problem, which is why I'm trying to get one of those interstellar logistics towers up, this planet only has one iron mine. Tons of silicon, tons of copper, a little bit of titanium, bit of stone, tiny bit of coal. But luckily, it's because it has so much silicon, I was able to make a fuckload of solar panels, and just that's how everything's being powered here. But yeah. Now, the reason I stopped expanding that factory and decided to move on was, again, because of that lack of iron. So, we go over to planet number Deuce. I think I tried to say Deuce and said Deuce. Anyway, planet number 2. Now, this one is extremely rich in resources. But, yeah. Not exactly... It's not as flat as that one. It doesn't have as much open space, and you'll see when we get there. This travel time is also why I need to get that interstellar logistics up, because it is a pain in the ass to fly back and forth between these planets. And I have to stock up on, whatever I need beforehand. Oh, that's the other thing. I'll crash on the planet before I... Bam! For some reason, I just find that really entertaining. Yeah, so this shows me the orbits I've got those mirrors in right now. And you can add as many orbits as you want, and when you add one, you can customize it. Oh, the inclination... size, yeah, like that. Boom, created a new orbit. And there's a basically a gun that fires the mirrors up into orbit, and that's on my main planet. So go over here. So this one obviously very rich in titanium. It's got them all over the place. Also very rich in iron and copper. So that's why I stopped expanding on that planet and decided to do the same thing over here. So as of this morning, I had just finished setting up the conductor stations, the iron and copper smelters, and I'm just starting to expand out into the materials. Now, like I said, it's a lot more crowded on this planet, so that's why I didn't do this here to begin with, but I didn't notice there was only one iron mine. Should last a while. The veins don't deplete that quickly. They probably will start to do that. I imagine I'm going to deplete this solar system pretty quickly once I really start to get going. But yeah, oh, and there's the home planet, which incidentally is the only place you can get oil. Oil which is used for a lot of very advanced stuff, particularly, yeah, it's how you get the hydrogen that you use to make the hydrogen fuel cells. Lots of different stuff. Anyway, I felt like I've been playing this game so much. I felt, oh, also you get different electrical towers. These ones will charge your suit if you're standing under them. You can check the power grid, satisfaction, and everything. This planet, I think it has some solar panels. I can't remember where I put them. Has some wind sails, but they don't work that well. So I've got a coal mine here that I'm just pulling out of in 5 coal generators. I need to put up... Oh, and I need to put up a... where is it? This guy right here. So those solar sails that are around the sun, this is what you use to pull energy from them. A ray receiver. So if I put that down on the planet, it'll be able to pull the microwave rays or whatever the energy they're using from all these solar sails and put it into the power grid. I'm good with just coal and a little bit of solar right now. Oh, yeah. And the thing is, it's crazy because I know there's so much more to this game still, which is, again, absolutely insane to me. Because look, this is where I am, and I could conceivably go to all of these other star systems. It's just insane. So. Oh god. There's a lot more to this game, and it scares me how much, like, because this thing basically ate up 2 days where I did nothing but play this. I mean, you can kind of see why. If these factory-type games, like Factorio, Satisfactory, you get into them, and they just sort of, at least for me, they hit my addiction receptors and suck me right in. So I'm having a blast with it, and I can't wait to see, like, what comes next, because there's still technology to be unlocked, and the advanced technology, yeah, there's stuff out here. We can make an artificial, we can make an artificial star. Okay, yeah, so like I said, crazy stuff, and just the scale, I'd have to make, like, once you get up to this level, typically in these games, like, I'd have to make just essentially a factory planet to support making the materials for these sorts of things. Anyway, that's all I wanted to do. Just a quick video, because I'm having so much fun with it, and it's one of those things, like, you build a model train set or something like that, and you just want to show it off to people just so it doesn't feel like a massive waste of time. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this. I highly recommend this game. I think it's still on sale on Steam right now. It's like $20 when it's full price. So at that price, this game's a steal. It hasn't been glitchy at all. There's tons in it to do. And it looks like, and it's not even fully released yet. Like, if I go into the tech tree, there's still this, which is apparently something that they're going to be adding to the game. And, oh, that's not even considered. There's also suit upgrades, so you can make the suit. God, I really need to work on the suit. I haven't. See, there's just all this stuff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching, and hopefully you will tune in again soon.